Hi, so I've put up the hunting video and more people enjoyed it than I thought would. And I thought I'll show a bit more. So instead of when doing a hunt make a big batch of biltong, finish everything, I prefer to cut the meat, freeze it and then make biltong as I eat it, because fresh biltong is better to me than biltong that's been sitting in a fridge or a freezer or anything. So this is biltong that I've just salted in. Now we've had a discussion about dry aged steak, and I always found that if you go on to the trouble of doing the dry age, which is similar to biltong but not like biltong, it's not the same, then the meat tastes better as is instead of cooking it. Now often the dry age is just seared instead of cooked, but sorry, my mouth is watering just thinking about this. I've just salted this in about 2 hours ago, and I've taken out one piece and I've sliced it thinly, like carpaccio almost. It's almost falling up. And I'm going to try it as is. This is Bushbuck Impala, and that's really soft, really soft. So I've cut it across the grain, kind of slightly at an angle across the grain. And now I'm going to try it with a little bit of balsamic vinegar, just dipping it in. So I'm trying balsamic vinegar. I like Tabasco, but in this case I'm not sure Tabasco is going to be a good one. So the balsamic vinegar, that's pretty good. I don't think it's adding much to the meat as is. I like the meat as is. I'm going to try a little bit of soy sauce. It's not bad, but it's like it's hiding more of the meat flavor. I'm going to try a little bit of Tabasco. I just put a drop of each down here. Try a little bit of Tabasco. It's really soft. No, but Tabasco don't do it to me. I like Tabasco in other cases, but in this case it's hiding the taste. So going back to the vinegar. It's the best of the three, but the meat as is, I think is the best. It's a little bit too salty. I think I put a little bit too much salt on it. And I think that's why the vinegar is good, because it kind of neutralizes the salt or counteracts it. No, I think so. I think that's the case. Anyway, so what I've used on the meat is salt, black pepper, coriander in Afrikaans. There's a little bit of brown sugar in, which I prefer not to, but the mix I get is it's already got some in. And yeah, that's basically it. And so what I'm going to do next, I'm going to hang this up. I'm going to let some of it dry for 1 day. Then we're going to do the same. We're going to cut it. It's going to have a dry aged kind of crust on the outside. Inside it's still going to be very wet. In my experience, that's about at its most tastiest stage. And I like to, taste it from that stage. And by the time everything is dry, I've already consumed everything, which is why I like to make small batches at a time, every 2 weeks or so. The tiniest bit of balsamic vinegar. Makes it really good. So that's it. I think that tastes really good. The next one we'll do a taste test after 1 day of drying. See you on the next one. Cheers.